Welcome back to Unraveled Gaming, and I'm going to do a little series here on solo gaming. You see my Christmas lights out there a little bit by my front window. So I moved options. This is Heaven and Ale. Now, this is not a real, this is not designed with a solo in mind, but on Board Game Geek, I believe if you go look in the comments for a solo version, there's a link in there for a guy who created these Automa cards for Heaven and Ale, which is really good. And I probably should have gone. I'll try to link in the comments. I'll see if I can find it and put a link in the comments to the printout where you can print those. But it allows you to play Heaven and Ale with an Automa. And I'll just move my camera around. This is a fairly quick one. So the first thing I usually decide is, okay, whoever's going first is going to, if I go first, then I can pick up the first ingredient on Heaven and Ale. And if I don't go first, then I can get something. Well, some of the first things aren't really very high number ingredients. So I am going to, I think, let the Automa go first this time. And I would like to, I had trouble getting my Master Brewer up last time, but getting ingredients up is, let's go Master Brewer. Go Master Brewer. And I forgot to give myself some money, so we get 25 ducats. And we're all set. So, Automa's going first, so it's a pretty easy Automa. You flip it, and you do a thing. If the Automa is in front of me, then it'll do, in this case, it will go one space and take whatever is there. So Automa will go here and take this, and that's his. So basically, he's got 2 points at the end of the game, and that's how he gets points. If he takes discs, if he takes the monks, that will not score him any points, but it will score points for all the high-end discs they take, or sorry, high-end values it takes. So I have to try and knock as many of those off the board as I possibly can. Which means normally I'd probably go for that wheat there, but I almost never buy this first expensive monk because that'll cost a lot of my money, and I need to take his points away. So let's go. Let's see. Let's go after this hop. So I'm gonna put that on my dark side there. It's gonna cost me 4, and yeah. Let me do a thing real quick. My robe sleeves are getting into my way, so I need to roll my robe sleeve up here because it's gonna knock over my pieces if I continue to play with my robe. I decided to get up this morning and just start recording this. Okay. All right. So now Automa's gonna go. He rolls that, so he's behind me now. So he's going to go to and get a resource, but he doesn't count any spaces that don't have things. So basically he's going to go 1, 2, and grab this. So because this doesn't have what he's looking for, he's not going to count those spaces. Is that right? Actually, he does count those spaces. He counts spaces that he can get stuff, but it wouldn't matter. He'll go 1, 2. It's not a resource. He's going to jump to here anyway. So he gets that. So he's at 6 points. And I was thinking I was probably going to have to grab this. I am going to grab that. The question's going to be where to put it. I'm going to go ahead and stick with over here so that I have some money I got to pay. Paid my 5 to put that there, and I'll probably start building around here to get money when I get that shed. That's what I'll look for. All right, so let's see. Automa is going to, he's behind me. He is going to go and grab a monk, the first monk he can. So he's going to go jump to there and take that monk. All right. Okay, let's see. We've got a 2, got a trigger. Don't think I want to trigger anything yet. It's tempting though. Getting those triggers is very important. 2, 2, 5. I really want to keep him from getting those high numbers, and so I don't necessarily want to get a whole bunch of those 5s, but if he gets them, there are points for him, so it is not good. So we're gonna do the Automa again, and he's behind me, so he's going to go 2 and take the first thing that he gets, which is going to be that trigger. All right, so then I go. I have a trigger, a 3, a monk. I might. I hate to not trigger anything on the first round, but that monk is there and he is available. So I'm going to get him. And where do I want to put him? I think I'm going to put him here, because he's only going to cost me 2. Well, 5, 10, 14. This is my area where I determine what the value. Right now I'd get 2, but it's probably going to get up to 3 at least, and I'm sort of setting it up for that. So but I don't want to trigger not as much as I normally would. I don't like that spot, but money, it's sometimes, like last game I played, I won, but I had trouble getting all of those triggered that I wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and put him there. That'll cost me 2. And we'll let the Automa go. All right, he is going to go get a resource. So he's going to grab that, get himself a couple of points, and then, yeah, I'm still not ready to grab a trigger. I'm going to grab this right here. I'm going to put it there. That'll cost me my 5, and then Automa will go. You can kind of see it's pretty fat. Now, you don't count barrel spaces for Automa or empty spaces. So 1, 2, 3. He only counts things where he could get things on those Automa spaces. So let's see. I got a couple of 5s there. I cannot afford a 5, which is not the best right now. I should be able to get 2 things. What do we got? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I'd get a 3 shed, which is kind of what I was aiming for anyway. I'm going to go ahead and trigger my hops. And that's going to give me 9 ducats. And you might be thinking, well, that's early to trigger hops. But the thing is, if you don't get some of these triggers early on, then you will. That's one of the magic of this game, is trying to get enough of these triggers that you can get privileged pairs. Because if you don't get those, you're not going to win. It's tough. Now, I'm past, here's the thing, I'm past this barrel space. So now, I flip these around, and he does the action that was now upside down on the bottom, but now it's here. So he's still behind me. He's going to go 2 and take this, so he's going to get 5 points, which is the most points he can get in a turn. Just about, unless there happen to be more than one tile there. Whew, so that's rough. I could get that monk. 19. You can only trigger 2 things. I really want to get the shed filled out, but there's not a huge rush. I'm going to go ahead and get this monk because he will help me. And I am going to put him down here for 2 because he's only going to cost me 2 to put on the light side. It costs twice as much to put things over here, but I feel like that will help me long term. He's going to go grab a disc, but he has no discs. So if he has no discs, then he's just going to go take the first player thing. And the reason he takes that is because in the center here, first player, there's no disc to grab, so he just goes to the end, he grabs the first player, which I'm kind of glad that sort of lucked out into my favor. Because now, 15, 16, 19, 21, so now I can go grab this, which I want, and put it here, and that allows me, that's 21 total, so that adds up to a 3 shed, okay? So I can put that here, and I can trigger any 3 things not touching, so I could do the 4, the 2, and the monk, which that's not going to give me much money. I'm going to trigger these 3 5s, which aren't touching, and I'm going to get 15 ducats, and that'll be a good move moving into the next round. So now, one of the things I measure in this solo experience, oh, the other thing I forgot, it's a 3 shed, so I get to move my master brewer up 1, so that goes here. Yeah. All right, so one of the things with the solo experience I like is setting up for the next round is pretty easy. The first thing I do is the ones that I already have some ingredient out there, I go ahead and set that up, and I get those out because I don't want to forget that was there. That's the easiest thing to forget, is that, oh, I already had an ingredient in that space. I don't want to, you don't want to do that. Oh, and I forgot. I'm supposed to go here, and I'm gonna go with the 2 ingredients and move my wheat up 2. Gets that going. And now in a 2-player game, well, and this is an Automa, so it's a solo player game, but in a 2-player game, whoops, that's not supposed to be there. You only, your monks are kind of your timer. When the monks run out, you only have 3 rounds, so it's not too hard to. It's a pretty quick game. So we're gonna shuffle these, and there we go. Shuffle those, and then now he flips it back over because he's back at the beginning, and he is equal to me, or behind me. He's equal to me, so he's gonna go ahead and grab a trigger, which actually I'm not too unhappy about that. That's maybe gonna help me because there's a lot of water there, and I need to get my water up. So, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, we're going to do this. I'm going to go here and grab that, and I'm going to pay 4 for it and put it there. That is not a bad deal. All right, and so Automa's going to go. He is in front of me. He is going to go grab the very first thing he can, which is this water for 1. Well, hot diggity dog. He only grabbed a 1. That was lucky. All right, I'm going to go here, and I can grab both of these. Now, I got to figure out what the heck am I going to pay for these. I think, let's see. That's their 1s. What I'm going to go for here is basically a 0 shed. So I'm going to pay, I'm just going to pay 8. I'm going to pay 8. And I'm going to put both of them here. I don't usually put 1s on the light side, but in this case, I feel like actually it's going to help me because it's cheaper and I'll save some money that way. And money gets tight. All right, so we are going to, he is in front of me. Oh, he's in front of me. He's going to go one space and grab whatever's there. All right, so he's grabbing that. I might have messed up on the last one. No, I didn't. I did it right. All right. Okay. Whew. So now we have a super tough choice. Those monks are expensive, but there are two of them there, and they are different monks too, and I haven't triggered a monk. Whew. This is rough. 4, 5, 6. Oh, I thought I was getting the 6 set. I forgot that 4 is there. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be at least triggering 1, but still moving my master brewer up. Yeah, I'm going to take a little chance here. I'm going to grab both these monks because I'm going to take a chance that we can get these triggered. And I am going to pay... no, I'm not going to pay for him yet. I'm going to pay 8 for him. So he's going to be, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we're going to get a shed there, which is good. And this guy, I'm going to put him down here. And we're going to pay 4 for him. So that's a lot of money for a couple of monks. All right. Oh, what I forget? My shed, my 8 shed. So we're going to get, or it's a 1 shed rather. So we're going to get that 1 shed there. And we need money. So we're going to trigger that 4 and get 4 ducats. All right. All right, so I moved him over. He's in front of me, so he's going to move 2 and then grab whatever's there. And that is unfortunate because he's getting 8 points in 1 turn. Whew. That is going to be rough. I could trigger a monk, but I'm not quite, whoops, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. Don't have a ton of money. Man, this is rough. I kind of want to take his stuff. But I don't want to make these monks useless yet. Getting these 2 would be pretty dang good. Why isn't there a trigger here? Oh, I forgot to put the triggers out from last round. There should be 1 there too. Oh no, he took that trigger. My bad. Well, here's the deal. Sometimes it pays to trigger early. So I'm going to go ahead, and I hate to trigger early, but I'm going to. And I'm going to trigger this guy. And he's going to double him, so it's going to be 10 ducats, 11 ducats. So that'll give me 11 ducats. That will be decently okay. But it helps to get the trigger. Now, he's still in front of me, so he's just going to go grab the next trigger, which I probably would have considered going after. But now I have ducats to spend. And I'm going to have to get my wheat up, and so I am going to go ahead and, let's see, I kind of don't want to put a 4 here. I'd rather this guy. I want to trigger that guy. I'm going to go there for 8. We're going to do that. All right. And then he still is in front of me, so he's going to go 2. Grab that. And then, let's see. Oh, you know what I forgot? When I did that 1 shed, I forgot to move a master brewer up. 1, 2, 3. So he's supposed to be there. That's important. Very important. All right. So I could get a monk, but I've got a decent number of monks right now. So I think what I'm going to go is get this and grab 2 of these and figure out what the heck to do with them and where to put them. I think I like the idea of paying 4, putting it there. I think that's a good move. And I think I like the idea. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then I'd have to put a monk there if I put that guy there. Let's get closer to this, and we'll go 3. So we can not spend quite as much money. Yeah, that's 7. All right. So he is past the barrel space. So we're going to turn those over. And he's in front of me. So he's going to go get the next thing with tiles. And he just got 8 points again. Dude. Okay, so while I got lucky a few times on this game, I am not getting lucky now. What he didn't take was this trigger, which I think I'm going to take because we're at a point in the game where we have to take a trigger. That guy's not triggering as much as I want. I got nobody there. You know what? I need money. I'm not quite... I don't think I want to trigger wheat yet. I'm going to trigger this guy. He doesn't give me anything, but he does allow me to at least use my privilege pair, and I need some money. So we're going to get money that way. Because even though he does nothing on the board for me, I do need the funds. And that's going to help. So he's in front of me. He's going to go 3, 1, 2, 3, and take that trigger. All right. So now, do I go after that monk? Oh, man. Or the 3, or I could jump ahead, and I could get this. A 5 and a 5, and I could afford it, which wouldn't be bad. Now, ooh, I couldn't put them both there, but I could put them here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That'd be 18. So 3 shed. I get to trigger 3 things. Would not be, well, but it'd have to be 3 things not touching. That's tough. That is tough. I really want to go for a 6 shed down here, so I don't want to put them there. Yeah, I think that's going to be maybe the best option. Is I'm going to go here, and we're going to pay 10 for one of them, and we're going to pay 5 for the other. And we definitely would rather trigger wheat than wood. So, well, and it probably doesn't matter really, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go these 3, so I'll get 6 ducats, and I'll move my wheat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 ducats, because this is going to be a 3 shed. So 5, 6. Okay, there we go. Nice. And then he is behind me now, so he's going to move 2 and take that's right there. And let's see. I can trigger. I'm triggering again. Definitely going to take that. Now, what to trigger is going to be fun. You know, wheat is actually not bad to trigger now because I have 9 over here, plus I get a ducat. So it costs me no money to trigger, so I'm just going to grab a ducat. And then this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I forgot when I did that 3 shed, he's supposed to move up 1. All right, so he is behind me. He is going to move 1 and get the next thing he can get, which is this monk. That's fantastic. I did not want that monk. And now I can get a wheat. 2, 5, yeah, that will work. That will work. I'm gonna go grab this and put it here for 4. Oops. That's his. And no, it's 2. Sorry, because it's in my dark side. And then he is behind me, and he's going to go grab the next thing he can, but he can't, so he's going to go grab the Master Brewer space. So I have to be in first player. So we'll turn these over and go into the last round. All right. Hopefully shuffled that reasonably enough. All right, so last round. I have to be first player. And first, let's cover up the ingredients that didn't get taken last time. And we'll do that. All right. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. All right. So this is probably, I would say for most games, this is, fairly moderate setup. Not even moderate. It might even be considered light setup because you don't have to reshuffle anything. You don't have to put, I don't know, move around too many parts and pieces. You're just adding some stuff to what's already there, and that's not that hard to do. So I would say from a setup perspective, this is pretty good. And one of the things we get in this last round, I'm going to use his trigger because his triggers don't count for anything, is you put another one on B and C for a 2-player game. All right, so let's go first. Man, and this is rough because he can just jump ahead and get stuff. But I really want, what have I not triggered? I have not triggered wheat. I'm going to go grab this because I really want to get that shed there. So I'm going to pay 2, and that gets me the 0 shed that I want. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's right. So that gets me a 0 shed. Why do I want a 0 shed? I want a 0 shed because my Master Brewer moves up 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you definitely want to get him up. All right. So Automa is going to, he's behind me, so he's going to go 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and take a trigger. Well, that's sad because that is one of the triggers that I really wanted. All right, so do I go for this hop, or do I start jumping ahead to get some more stuff? Well, he's going to take that water. I think I'm going to go grab that water before he gets it. And I'll put it here. I'll put it there. For 4, we're going to have to trigger something next turn, or we're not going to make it. All right, so Automa, he is behind me. He's going to go grab a trigger. Now this, since the end of the game, there's actually 2 triggers there, which is nice. So he can't steal this trigger from me, which I'm going to go grab on my turn. And what do we want to trigger here? I need money. I already triggered that monk, so that's not going to do me much good. That's going to move my ingredients, so I kind of want to use that for a later trigger. Water would give me a privileged pair. So I'm going to do water there. And that's going to move this up 1, 2. And it's also going to give me 10 ducats. So we'll get 10 ducats. And let's see. Yep. Oh, privilege pair. Privilege pair. So what do we want to do? We can move the Master Brewer. We really need to get our ingredients moved. That would move 5. I only have 2 hops. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this and get my hops moved. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triggers, and I get to move hops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at least get it up into the wood there. I debated moving Master Brewer, but he's already in the wood, so I'm not going to move him yet. All right. So he is equal to me, so he's going to go grab another trigger. He's just skipping all these ingredients and grabbing triggers, which is kind of frustrating, honestly. I need triggers, and I need stuff. Now, I'm not going to be making that go up anymore. There's double ingredients way over here. I think I'm going to keep pace with him and go grab this trigger. And I'm going to go ahead and trigger this one so that I can get my at least another privileged pair. So that's going to give me 5 ducats. And I'm going to move my wheat up, my yeast 3. 1, 2, 3. So it gets up there in the wood too. And then he is going to go 2 spaces and grab the next 1, 2, and he's going to grab that. All right. So, tough choices. Tough choices. I do need to get a few more things. It's 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I did that, I'd have a 15 shed that'd give me a 2 shed, which actually would help me get a barrel. So I am going to go there and pay 6 for both of those. And I'm going to put that here, and that gets me a 2 shed. So I'll go here. I'll trigger that for 8 ducats. So I'll get 8 ducats, and a 2 shed gets me 1 move of this guy. Okay, I'll take it. All right. So now Automa is past the barrel. So we're going to flip him over. And he is ahead of me, so he's going to move 1 space, take a trigger. And this is where it gets hairy because I have to get 2 triggers to trigger things and to get more stuff. But I need water right now is what I need. So now it's more about the triggers and less about the barrels. Although the triggers help in both cases. So, and since I need water, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Whoops, that's not my guy. I'm going to go ahead and grab this trigger here because I really want to get these guys to trigger. And so I'm going to go with this guy first because I don't have much other ways to trigger my wheat. So I'm going to get this guy, and then he will trigger. He'll make my wheat go up. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. He will also make my water go up 2. So 1, 2, and he will give me 1 ducat. So we'll take it. All right, and that gets me that trigger. So now he's going to go. He's behind me, so he's going to go 2. He's going to take both those monks, which he can have. All right, now I need water, and I need that last trigger. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to grab this water, and I'm going to put it here for 6 ducats. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And he's going to go. Now he's behind me. Dang it. This is exactly what I was afraid of. He's behind me. He's going to go 3. 1, 2. Oh, he didn't go 4. Okay. So he gets that. All right. So that actually didn't work out as bad as I thought it would. It means I can go and grab that trigger. And I'm going to trigger this monk here, the last monk. And let's see, he's going to give me 1 ducat. So I'll take it. Get my ducats. And he's going to give me 5 water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to give me 2 yeast. All right, 1, 2. So those are going to move up there. And that's it. That's all he's giving me. All right. So what are you doing, Automa? You're behind me now. You're going to move 2 spaces. 1, 2, and grab that. So that's done. And, what are my options? The most I can get is 1 more monk, which isn't going to do me a hill of beans good. So we're going to go to the barrel space and see what we can get here. Oh, and I forgot. I was supposed to do my privilege thing. This is what I wanted to do. So it's either going to be monk moves 5. Whoops. Monk moves 5s. Or I'm going to be doing this, where I count the number of hexes for an ingredient and I move that ingredient. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right now I have a 4-to-1 ratio on my monk. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. That'd give him 3-to-1 and a higher point value. So I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because his multiplier goes up to 4 and it would have been on 3 otherwise, plus 3-to-1 ratio. So I'm going to go with that route. And what am I missing here? I had another privileged pair. Did I put it in the wrong spot or shove it under the board? I got the money. I got those. Here's the monk. Must have not done this one. So this is the one. I'll just do it now. I count the hexes. I must have forgotten to do it. I thought I did, but I must not have. Because I got hops up with this. My wood I haven't moved. I think I must have forgotten to do that privileged pair when I did it. Well, I think wheat is going to help us the most here. Maybe. It's going to be wheat or water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wheat, 5 water. We could move wood, but I think let's do water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll move water all the way up there. Let's see how that works out. Okay. Automa is just going to go to the end and get money, but now I can do my barrel spaces here. Let's see. What did we get? So, do we have our master brewer in the wood? We do, so I get that one. I filled my dark side spaces up. I get that one. Do I have 6 5s? I don't know if I have 6 5s. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have 6 5s. Do I have 4 non-equal sheds? A 3, a 1, a 0, and a 2? I do. Do I have 6 1s? 1, 2, 3. Nope, I don't have that one. Have I triggered all my ingredients? No. Do I have 3 equal sheds? No. Do I have all my monks triggered? I do. I do not have all my ingredients. I got all my ingredients in the wood, so that I get. I have 3 privileged pairs, so I get that one. I did not get any ingredient to 20. So this is, so let's see what we're competing against here. This is his points. These were the tiles from that didn't get used. So he's got 4, 7, 10, 13, 17, 18, 23, 25, 27, 31, 33, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So he's got 47 points. That's not a bad score. 47 points. That's going to be tough to beat. So let's see what I got here. So first we have to get our ingredients together. I move at a 3-to-1 ratio. So 1, 2, 3, 1. I'm just going to move 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, and then I get to move another one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 2 is my lowest. I think that is all I can do. Yeah. So 2 times 4 is 6. No, 8. It's early in the morning. I have not had a coffee yet. So 8. Ooh, that is not good. 8. Let's see how many of these barrels I got. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 32. 32. I did not beat the Automa on this one. So 32 to 47. I let him get too many of these double tiles and those 8-point tiles that really helped him out a lot. So Automa is fairly tough. I'm playing a little faster and sort of teaching while I'm doing it, so it's not easy. But that is Solo Heaven and Ale for Unraveled Gaming. Hope you're having a great weekend, and please leave comments below. Anything you saw that's interesting, or if you want to add to the metric discussion on Board Game Atlas, would be fantastic. But this is one of my favorite games. I give it a 10 out of 10. It is a very fun game, multiplayer, and this solo experience is pretty good too. Thank you. Have a great day.